Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's September 16th, 2023. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Potentially we'll have another real nice day tomorrow. It looks like no rain today, potentially rain tonight. Um, and I have been able to get some work done around here without the rain. I spent 3 days mowing the property. 3 days on a 6-foot wide commercial mower, diesel powered Kubota tractor, which works fantastic. But when you don't mow it if you mow it as infrequently as I do, and it gets so tall, and the grass was still wet, the ground was still wet, it created some problems, but it did work out. But one of the things I've got to do today, I really don't want to spend much time doing this stuff, but one of the things I got to do is do some of the weeding in the western and the eastern garden plots. And one of the ways I'm going to start off by doing that is I'm going to use the weed whacker first. And the weed whacker that I use, and I don't think I did a video on this one yet, and this isn't going to be a full video on it, but this is my EGO, and I didn't bring my glasses out, so I can't tell you, but the EGO carbon fiber weed whacker here. This thing is super lightweight, absolutely fantastic. I love it. Of course, it's a 56 volt, and I've talked about these arc type, let me put out here in the sun, the battery systems, and I did a video. I'll try to remember to put a link to it. They're 18-inch cordless chainsaw with this and the battery technology. This thing is super lightweight. It's a self-loading string trimmer, so you don't have to take the head apart each time in order to load the string on the trimmer. It automatically will feed the string on it, and it's super lightweight. So those are the couple of things that I love about it. I'm going to use it here in a couple of minutes because the weeds just get too tall. And so my thought is I'll come through, this isn't bad in here, but I'll come through, since these weeds have gotten so big, especially down here and down amongst the thornless blackberry plants down there. I've got to be careful because I can wipe out some of my my perennial plants that I don't want to damage, the blueberries, the hiscaps, and the thornless blackberry plants. But, and I don't know if you can tell, you probably can't tell this, but this soil is still really moist. Really, really moist. As I step on it, well, you can see my shoes. It's just super saturated, the soil is, because we have such deep, thick soil here in our gardens. And soil, sorry about this, I'm going to try and do this. There's as much water in the soil on our property as there is on the in the ponds. Soil holds water, so it makes it a bit of a hassle when you're trying to weed, because when you've had rain for so many days, even though we didn't have large amounts, that moisture in the soil really promotes the growth of all the plants, including the weeds. And the paths aren't irrigated. But as soon as they're getting that extra rain, they take right off. So the goal will be, I'll use the weed whacker out there this morning. And if it doesn't rain tomorrow, then I'll use the tilther, because this has got to get desiccated. Once I cut these off, that'll really dry off all of the weed material there, and it'll sort of sit on the ground. It'd be ideal if I had 2 days in a row and then went through with the tilther, and that would just eliminate a lot of those weeds. But that's what I'm going to do right now. We're just so darn busy. So I'm going to try doing some weed whacking with this thing, and then maybe later on, and I have to get used to using this this gimbal on this camera. Okay, to work now.